After massive outrage over brutal gang rape and murder of a 50-year-old in Uttar Pradesh's Badayu, now Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has ordered the special task force to arrest the main accused and the temple priest who is currently absconding. So far, 2 accused have been arrested and a team has been constituted to probe the incident which took place, ladies and gentlemen, on Sunday, January 3rd. Chief Minister in action right now, but the problem is that the cases are not stopping in Uttar Pradesh, and that too absolutely soul-shattering, brutal cases. Shiven Srivastav, my colleague, is joining us from Badayu right now. Shivendra, the Chief Minister giving the case to the SIT, but the fact is, Shivendra, whether the intentions of the state are honest or not, there seems to be absolute lawlessness when it comes to crime against women in the state of Uttar Pradesh.
See, Ankit, this is clear case of lawlessness in Uttar Pradesh. One side, CM Yogi Adityanath is giving strict directions. They are saying, the UP government is saying that they are very rigid and very strict on law and order situation in the state, and they are very sensitive about crime against women. Few months back, Hathras case was happened, and leniency from the police and administration was clearly shown. And now again, there is this is in Badayu. This incident was reported on Sunday night, and they were running from pillar to post to senior officials to local police officers for registering this FIR and to getting help from the medical staff as well. But nothing was done. And very shockingly, this is very shocking that on Tuesday, case was registered and then a postmortem was done. And this is very serious thing that one side government is showing that they are very sensitive about these kind of incidents, and police officials, senior police officials are acting very lenient. And this shows this case is very normal case for UP police. And now after this was reported in media and everyone is criticizing UP government, now they have registered FIR, they have formed SIT and STF to assist local police, and also they have suspended SO, and other things are also being done. But one thing is very clear, Ankit, that UP police is not going to change at any cost. Whether CM is saying, whether opposition is targeting, whatever is happening, but they are same since very beginning. Yeah.
You are right, and Shivendra, this is exactly why questions also need to be asked of the administration. Why is it that the Uttar Pradesh police is not changing? Is Yogi Adityanath, who comes out and portrays such a tough image of himself, he wants to encounter every other criminal? Is it too much to ask in the most populous state of the country from the Chief Minister, the Home Minister, the DGP, the other senior officials, that the clear message trickles down to the ranks? And the problem is, and Shivendra, I would request you to stay on with me, the problem is what we saw in Hathras, the blatant use of the police machinery, the blatant use of the administration to try and suppress, that very dark night where the victim was cremated without the wish of our parents. This emboldens the police not to act. And we are seeing after one case after another, be it Hathras, Muradnagar, any case that you take, and now the Badayu one, the initial reaction of the police is to try and somehow push everything under the carpet. It is a very brutal rape case, ladies and gentlemen. I was going through the postmortem report, and trust me, I covered 2012 Nirbhaya gang rape case. It's soul-shattering, what you read. The kind of last few hours of that woman on planet Earth were very horrific. I just want to give you a sense of what happened, the entire timeline of this entire case, so that you understand better of this entire laxity that we are talking about. Now listen in. January 3rd, 6 p.m., the victim left her house for temple, and she used to go to this temple regularly almost every single day. Then on January 3rd itself, between 6 to 8 p.m., the victim is gang raped and brutalized. 8 p.m., the kin, after 2 hours, the victim is not found anywhere. She doesn't return home. They go to the cops, the nearest police station. The police were lax. They say, come back in the morning. Then January 3rd, 11 p.m., the accused left the victim outside our home. In fact, trying to put up a picture that she fell into a well and died. Then on January 3rd, 11:30 p.m., PCR call was made. The police refused to visit the victim's home. The SHO, the local police, the PCR, all those drama about dial 100 and everything, nothing came to aid of the family and the victim. Then January 4th, the body is taken by the police, and after 17 hours of protest by the family and the villagers. On January 5th, finally the police, after more than 2 days, sends the body for post-mortem. The post-mortem is conducted and the report reveals rape. It confirms rape. And then January 5th, the police lodges the FIR. Although 2 of the accused out of 3 have been arrested. But I just want to play out a bite right now. Reaction of the accused, and this is of the night when he dumped this poor woman outside her house. He had the gumption, the audacity to claim that this woman died after falling into a well. Look at this face of the man who is now the accused and absconding.
हुआ मुझे आई है तब मैं लेकर ही है गिरी
अपना भी गिर गई
और हमारे मालूम ना पड़ी
तुम्हें जानकारी ना
और जब क्या नहीं तो होता बज के गए
अंदर के क्या नहीं
हाँ
तो पता चल गई तुम्हें
हाँ
फिर
तो मैंने कही एक आदमी लाए लवाए
किसे लाया बुला के
राम भरोसे के लड़का को लाए बुलाए
और
बेदराम को फोन करो
हैं
बेदराम का फोन करो
अच्छा तो जब इसमें जो लड़की निकाली मरी हुई निकली है बाहर सांस चल रही
जिंदा
फिर
तो घर ही जिंदा गई
जिंदा घर पे गई फिर खत्म कैसे हुई
फिर हुआ ही जाके खत्म भई
घर पे खत्म हुई
हाँ घर पर
फिर पूरी रात कहाँ रही
वही घर पर
शाम आई ना
शाम आए तो ऐसे गिर गई सही तो आप चंदोसी लइए फिर जाए
चंदोसी कौन लेगा चंदोसी
हम जसपाल बेदराम
अच्छा
फिर वो सब लौटा के तो फिर घर करेगी
I just want to tell our viewers that this is the man who is now absconding, and the SIT is trying to find him. He's a priest in the temple where the woman had gone to pray. No love of God, not even fear of God, stopped this man from brutalizing and killing her. At least that is what the allegation and the FIR says. She had broken ribs, her leg was broken. Her private parts were brutally assaulted. There has been foreign elements which have been inserted in her private parts. You can't be a God man, you can't be a person of God, anybody who believes in God, to in fact go ahead and do things like this to another human being. It's horrific. But look at the way the police behaved in this. What are the lapses which have been reported as far as the police is concerned? For the police, and the allegation by the family is that the cops delayed filing the FIR for days. They tried to hush up and brush aside the entire matter. The cops refused to visit the crime spot initially. The SHO did not even visit the crime spot and the family for more than 8 hours after the incident was reported. Body was sent for post-mortem after 18 hours. It will ring a bell, because there are many cases in Uttar Pradesh where we have seen the same kind of MO, the same kind of this entire modus operandi being played out. I just want you to listen to one of the family members who made serious allegations against the police.
प्रशासन की तरफ से फौरन कार्रवाई हुई?
भैया हम तो ये को पढ़ी लिखी ना, हम यहाँ उगती गए 2 बार गए, हम पहले भी गए फिर भी गए, हमारी सुनी ना, फिर दोबारा से गए, हमने दोबारा गए, हाथ जोड़े पैरन में पड़े उनके में, हमने ये कही उनसे कि कुछ ना कर रहे हैं, तुम बोल रहे हैं कि इसकी क्रियाक्रम इनकी मिट्टी खराब जाएगी, चीर फाड़ होगी, इसको पंचाना मारे का फूक दो, इनको जला दो, इन्हें क्रियाक्रम कर दो। मैंने कि हम क्रियाक्रम तो कर देंगे, फिर आप एक पुत्र महानो तो कर लो, इसको कांड बाऊ वहाँ को तो
Shivendra Srivastav still with me on this story. Shivendra, very quickly, right now there seems to be some action which is being taken. What is what about the accused? I mean, were they known to the victim? What about the accused who is still absconding?
See, the main accused who is still absconding is known to this lady, because this lady used to visit this temple almost every day. So he was aware that where she lives, and other people were also aware about this fact. But the fact is that they had bad eye on this lady. That's why this incident took place. And ironically, when this incident was reported to the police, they even didn't bother to visit the place. And that is the big question, because they have they are responsible for this act. If something of this gravity and sensitiveness happens, they need to visit immediately so that they can take proper action quickly. But the fact is that they never bothered about this, and case was registered 2 days after this incident on Tuesday. And now, after hue and cry in media, police is taking action, senior officials are taking action, SIT is formed, SIT is ordered for assisting this investigation.
Shivendra,
STF will take charge, and they will help local police to investigate. SHO is being suspended. But the fact is that
it is not the only case. I mean, time after time we have seen in Uttar Pradesh similar kind of modus operandi by the police. They try to hush up the matter, put pressure on the victim, and then we see how bungled up most of these investigations are. Shivendra, thank you for joining me. What is the administration which has to say for itself on the laxities? Though the SHO and few policemen have been suspended, but is suspension enough? Because the police would think most of the policemen are reinstated after some time. Should the police officers displaying such laxity, should they not be dismissed of the service for which they have sworn in to protect the people? Listen in to the administration.
ये उगैती थाना क्षेत्र में लगभग 50 वर्षीय महिला का शव संदिग्ध परिस्थितियों में मिला था। इस संबंध में पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट तथा परिजनों द्वारा दी गई तहरीर के आधार पर सेक्शन 376 और 302 आईपीसी के अंतर्गत मुकदमा पंजीकृत कर लिया गया है। इस संबंध में 3 लोगों को नामजद किया गया है और अक्यूज लोगों की गिरफ्तारी के लिए 4 टीमें बदायूं पुलिस ने बनाई हैं। जल्दी ही जो कल्प्रिट्स हैं उनकी गिरफ्तारी कर ली जाएगी।
Yes, a case has happened in Badaयूं, and I have taken the cognizance in the morning itself. We have written a letter to DGP, and I am also sending a member to meet the family and also to the police official and see what they have done in this case. NCW will be following this case closely, and we will make sure that the justice will be delivered.
I'm being joined right now on the show by the son of the victim, who is no more among us. It's a very, very terrible time to have a conversation with anybody who has lost a family member, and that too in such a brutal fashion. But it is important to bring their voice forward. बहुत shukriya. And ladies and gentlemen, you understand that I would not be able to name him. We are also trying to protect his identity as it is also mandated in the law. बहुत शुक्रिया आपका मुझसे इस समय बात करने के लिए, और हमारी सांत्वना आपके साथ है। बहुत मुश्किल समय है आपके और आपके परिवार के लिए। क्या आप हमें बता सकते हैं कि आपकी माताजी के साथ क्या घटना घटी और आप लोगों को कैसे पता चला?
तो 3 तारीख को मेरी माताजी यहाँ शाम को 5 बजे मुझसे कह के गई थी कि मैं मंदिर पे जा रही हूँ। तो हम सब लोग सो गए थे। तो रात को 11:30 बजे वो 3 लोग आए, गाड़ी में ले गए और आवाज़ लगाई उन्होंने कि गेट खोलो। हमने गेट खोला तो उन्होंने यहाँ हमारी माताजी को दरवाजे पर डाल दिया। हमने देखा तो उनसे खून बह रहा था और उनके शरीर पर कोई कपड़े नहीं थे। तो हमने पूछा कि इन्हें क्या हुआ, तो बाबा के साथ जो 3 लोग आए थे ना, एक बाबा और बेदराम और वो जसपाल, तो वो बेदराम ने बोला कि मैं आया तो मंदिर पे ये बेहोश पड़ी थी और उनके साथ जो मोबाइल था वो भी तोड़ दिया।
पुलिस को कब बताया? पुलिस को आपने कब सूचना दी सबसे पहली बार कि आपकी माताजी के साथ कोई दुर्घटना हो गई है?
दिन में दी थी 4 तारीख को।
4 तारीख को दिन में आपने उन्हें बताया। तो पुलिस का रवैया किस तरीके का था जब आपने उन्हें बताया घटना के बारे में?
नहीं, वो हरिपुर में कोई कांड हो गया था, सारे पुलिस कर्मी वहाँ जुटे हुए थे, वहाँ पर कोई नहीं था थाने में। पुलिस का व्यवहार सही था, वो तो ये बोल रहे थे अभी कोई नहीं है यहाँ पर, थोड़ी देर में आना, अभी वहाँ जुटी हुई है सब पुलिस वाले, हरिपुर में कांड हो गया था इसलिए।
जो मेन अक्यूज्ड हैं इसमें, जो पुजारी और 2 लोग हैं, वो आपके घर आपकी माता जी को लेकर आए, तो आपको कैसे क्यों लगा आपको, क्योंकि उन्होंने कहा कि कुएं में गिर गई थी, क्यों लगा आपको ऐसा कि आपकी माता जी के साथ कुछ गलत हुआ है, कुछ घटना हुई है, कैसे आपको उसके बाद आपने मन बनाया कि पुलिस तक जाना चाहिए?
घटना का जब पता चला, जब वो 3 लोग गाड़ी से हमारी माता जी को दरवाजे पे डाला उन्होंने, तब पता चला। और हमने पुलिस को भी जब सूचना दी 4 तारीख को दिन में ऐसे 10-11 बजे।
अभी जो पुलिस वाले हैं, क्योंकि शुरुआत में उन्होंने देरी करी, SHO नहीं पहुंचे वहां पर, और उसके बाद अब पुलिस वाले कुछ सस्पेंड भी हो गए हैं। सरकार ने आपके लिए कुछ राहत की राशि भी घोषित करी है। क्या पुलिस की जो अब इन्वेस्टिगेशन हो रही है, 2 लोगों को अरेस्ट कर लिया गया, क्या आप उससे संतुष्ट हैं?
जी संतुष्ट है, खुश हैं। सरकार से हम ये चाहते हैं, हमें इंसाफ मिलना चाहिए, दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी, और जो इन लोगों ने किया है उनको कड़ी से कड़ी सजा मिलनी चाहिए।
मैं बस आपसे जाने से पहले पूछना चाहता हूं कि क्या आपकी माता जी या आप लोग आरोपियों को पहचानते थे? किस तरह की रंजिश थी आपके बीच में? इस तरह की घटना उन्होंने जो अंजाम दी?
आरोपियों को पहचानता हूँ, वैसे उनसे कोई दुश्मनी वगैरह कोई नहीं थी पहले।
बदायूं में एक बार फिर से हैवानियत की घटना सामने आई है। एक महिला के साथ रेप और उसके बाद उसकी हत्या की गई है। इस वक्त हमारे साथ एडीजी लॉ एंड ऑर्डर हैं प्रशांत कुमार। सर, ये पूरा मामला क्या है? क्या गैंगरेप हुआ है? क्या उसके साथ हैवानियत की गई है?
पोस्टमार्टम के आधार पे ही और मृतका के पति के कथन के हिसाब से हम लोगों ने उचित धाराओं में अभियोग पंजीकृत किया है। इस संबंध में मेडिकल कंडीशंस के बारे में सीएमओ के द्वारा स्वयं जनपद स्तर पे बयान दिया गया है। एक जॉइंट प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की गई थी जिसको डीएम, एसएसपी और सीएमओ ने संबोधित किया था। इसके अतिरिक्त एडीजी बरेली जोन मौके पे गए हैं, उनसे भी रिपोर्ट मांगी गई है। अभी तक जो 3 अभियुक्त थे उनमें से 2 अभियुक्तों की गिरफ्तारी की जा चुकी है। एक अभियुक्त फरार है, उस पर इनाम घोषित किया गया है। एसटीएफ की टीम भी लगाई गई है। बहुत जल्द हम उसकी गिरफ्तारी करेंगे और इस पूरे केस में साक्ष्य एकत्रित करके हम कोर्ट में चार्जशीट करेंगे और इसको फास्ट ट्रैक कोर्ट में हम इसकी सुनवाई कराएंगे ताकि अभियुक्तों के विरुद्ध जल्द से जल्द हम सजा दिला सकें।
सर, ये सीक्वेंस ऑफ इवेंट्स क्या हैं? किस तरीके से ये घटना?
जो अभियुक्त हैं उनमें से एक व्यक्ति एक मंदिर के पुजारी है जहां ये महिला का पहले भी आना जाना रहा है और जैसा कि मैंने बताया कि वो पहले से आते जाते रहे हैं, जान पहचान की चीज़ें थी, उसमें इस तरह की घटना होना प्रकाश में आया है। और इनकी जो परिवारजन हैं उनके साथ और आगे की भी पूछताछ की जा रही है ताकि सभी चीज़ें तथ्यात्मक दृष्टिकोण से हमें पता चले। और जब एडीजी बरेली की रिपोर्ट आएगी मुख्यालय स्तर पे तो हम
So that was ADG Law and Order Prashant Kumar of Uttar Pradesh. In fact, speaking to my colleague Abhishek Kumar. Abhishek, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, there was some audio glitch as we were speaking to you. I just want your attention right now on the screens where I'm just putting out some data as far as crime against women are concerned in Uttar Pradesh, rape cases in Uttar Pradesh, how the state has been doing as far as these heinous crimes are concerned. Take a look. Year 2016, 4,816 rape cases were reported. 2017, it went down to 4,246. 2018, 3,946. 2019, 3,065, and we are already in 2020 and such horrific cases. 2021, in fact, this is the NCRB data till 2019. We don't know the data of 2020. It's 2021, and again, heinous cases are being reported in Uttar Pradesh. Now, opposition, of course, has hit out at the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath. Priyanka Gandhi, General Secretary of the Congress Party, has said that the lawlessness has been rampant under Yogi Adityanath's tenure. Congress has accused the police of laxity in handling the Badayu case as well.
उत्तर प्रदेश की कानून व्यवस्था का क्या है, ये जंगल राज की पराकाष्ठा है या नहीं, ये योगी आदित्यनाथ जी को बताना चाहिए। योगी आदित्यनाथ जी की सरकार सिर्फ हेडलाइन मैनेजमेंट और इवेंट मैनेजमेंट कर रही है। उत्तर प्रदेश में राम राज्य नहीं, जंगल राज की पराकाष्ठा है।
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.